Okay, so for chapter 11, it's a talk from Monica Lewinsky about her story, what she went through, and kind of the reputation that she gained from the Lewinsky Clinton scandal. For refutation, it is talking about how there is two sides to every story and kind of how those are conducted and constructed. And we're seeing it as a constructive process. So I'm going to go through the 7 steps, and all interested parties are given fair notice. So by them questioning her about the recordings, she wasn't aware of the voice recordings of the phone calls. So that was step 1, that they didn't really give her the opportunity to be prepared and to prepare her responses to the questions that they could be asking. Each faction has an equal opportunity to be heard. Unfortunately, she was casted in a poor light, and even if she was to speak on her behalf, it wasn't really accepted. People weren't listening. The faction grants and others the right to examine and criticize its arguments. So again, this kind of ties into the second one of it being a scandal with the President of the United States, that she was overlooked and not really given her voice. Decision makers hear arguments only in the presence of the other interested parties. So I'm sure a lot of Republicans ran with this story, a lot of other politicians and people who wanted that presidency spot or wanted him impeached. So they kind of ran with that, and really the people were the decision makers. People are not decision makers in their own cases. So even though she might have had a story that went against what they said happened, it really, her word against what the people believed wouldn't have stood. Each faction accepts the delay of the final decision until the critical process has taken place. So for that, I would say it is more along the lines of waiting to see what the implications were, so whether he was to be impeached or not, based off of the evidence that they had. And the 7th is all factions agree to accept the final decision, and she eventually has gotten to move on with her life and accept what happened, accept the name that is tied to her and the image that she has from it.